Kool TV proudly presents Lewis County Lions softball as the Kool Sports Network brings you coverage of the Lions live from Vanceburg, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for the pregame show and Lewis County Lions softball live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from Vanceburg as we get you set for 63rd District softball action. The Musketeers on the road coming up to visit the Lewis County Lions. Good evening, everyone. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here on a beautiful sunny evening here in Vanceburg. Musketeers, Tarney getting into Vanceburg. Couldn't get a bus, so we originally were supposed to start it at 6. We're looking like closer to 6:30 when we'll throw first pitch in this one. But Greenup County comes in at 15-3. They've won 3 of their last contest. They're 4-0 in 63rd District play. They'll ride the arm of Josie Kegley, who sits second in the state in ERA with a stout .51. She's second in the states in runs allowed, fourth with strikeouts at 160. And of her 9 runs she's given up, only 6 of those have been earned. On the other side of the table, Lewis County sits at 9-11. They've lost their last 2 outings. They sit 1-3 in 63rd District play, where the final 2 games coming up this week, here tonight and then down in Raceland on Thursday. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at our starting lineups and get you ready for first pitch. Greenup County and Lewis County as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Sprinkles! Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy. At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
Back here in Vanceburg as we get you set for Greenup County and Lewis County here in 63rd District action as see Devin Van Bibber, make his way there to home plate. The Lions huddling up over on their side of things as we get ready for our pregame festivities. Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineups. We'll start first with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Greenup County Musketeers. Leading things off in center field is Adrian Wells, batting second, and playing right field is Jalen Cooper. Batting third and catching is Maddie Steele. The cleanup hitter is the shortstop, Layla Matthews. Batting fifth in left field, Addie Branham. Batting sixth at third base, Charlie Grayson. Batting seventh and pitching is Josie Kegley. Batting eighth as a designated player is Chloe Warnick. She'll hit for the second baseman, Maddie Ross. And batting ninth and playing first base is Lakin Cooper. Wells, Cooper, Steele, Matthews, Branham, Grayson, Kegley, Warnick, and Cooper. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Lewis County Lions under head coach David Lucas. Leading things off in left field is Mila Clark. Batting second and playing shortstop is Kaylin Case. Batting third at second base is Grace Schweitzer. The cleanup hitter is the third baseman, Kaya Noble. Batting fifth and pitching, Jarrell Lucas. Batting sixth in center field, Sophia Egbert. Batting seventh and catching is Kason Crawford. Batting eighth at first base, Lisa Kamer. And batting ninth in right field is Peyton Riggs. Clark K. Schweitzer, Noble, Lucas, Egbert, Crawford, Kamer, and Riggs. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll meet our defensive alignment to get you ready for first pitch. 63rd District matchup here between Greenup County and Lewis County. Our coverage continues after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Go to Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Back here in Vanceburg as we get you set for Greenup County and Lewis County as the starting lineups being announced here for the Musketeers. Let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Musketeers this evening. Brandon Wells and Cooper, that'll be left to right. Third to first, Charlie Grayson, Layla Matthews, Maddie Ross, and Lakin Cooper. Maddie still will be behind the dish, and the right-hander fireballer of Josie Kegley will be inside the circle. Now let's take a look at the Lewis County Lions starting defensive alignment. Clark, Egbert, and Riggs. That's left to right, third to first. Noble, Case, Schweitzer, and Kamer. Case and Crawford behind the dish. And inside the circle is the right-hander of Jarrah Lucas. So Greenup County will be in the black jerseys tonight with the white numerals on the front and the lettering as well as on the numbers on the back. Lewis County in the white pinstripes with the red, Lewis County across the chest, numerals in blue on the back. We'll step out for a break for the national anthem. We'll come back and meet our starting pitchers and get our first pitch. A little tardy here tonight in Vanceburg. Greenup County, Lewis County next on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every epic stuffed crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
Back here at Vanceburg, ready for first pitch. Wells, Cooper, and Steele will lead things off for the visiting Musketeers. As Jared Lucas will go to work inside the circle. So a good look there, Jaron Lucas inside the circle, making her 13th appearance of the season with a 3-7 record, a 6.93 ERA, 62 2/3 innings of work, 97 hits given up, 31 strikeouts, 28 walks. She's given up 84 runs on the season. 62 of those has been earned. So the top three of the order for the Musketeers, Wells, Cooper, and Steele will go at her in this now 5th district seeding game for the two. Greenup County will close things out in district seeding play on Thursday, May 8th, as they bring in Raceland to close things out. 63rd district tournament this year will be at Raceland as the regular season closes out there in that third week, and then we get the week before Memorial Day, and then that'll lead us into the regional tournament soon after. Arlen McNabb behind the dish. Henry Bacon will be on the bases this evening on a beautiful sunny evening here in Vanceburg. Happy to have her along with us here on Kool TV tonight. So Adrian Wells will start us off. Corners pinched in as the first pitch to Wells is in there for a called strike, and this ball game is underway. 6:32 on a delayed start. 81 degrees under beautiful sun-filled skies here in Vanceburg. A rocket off to the third base side and a foul ball. Quickly 0-2. Wells only a sophomore, very youthful Greenup County team this year. Comes in with a record of 15-5. Lucas back to work on the 0-2. Tries to go with a draw ball, but loses that one on the way to the plate as it bounces in there for a ball 1-2. Wells 21 hits on the season, 4 doubles, a triple. She's walked 9 times. Trying to get herself on here, and Lucas slings that one wide. The count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter. Trey Collier, my executive producer tonight. Philip Rourke will have all of your field-level camera shots. 2-2 to Wells. Rocketed out toward left, right at Clark. She'll reach up and can't make the catch. It gets over top of her glove and off the fence. So the double gets things rolling, and Jalen Cooper, 367 hitter on the year, fouls that one straight back. 0-1. Cooper, a 7th grader. 3 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs on the season. It's the off-speed pitch and comes up empty. Quickly behind 0-2. Lucas has gone 0-2 to her first two batters here. And even the count at 2-2 with Wells, and she smoked one over top the head of Clark out and left. 0-2 pitch. Slow roller down the third base side and a foul ball. Greenup County on the season, 35 doubles, 7 triples, 16 home runs. Maddie Steele leads that category with 6. Layla Matthews with 5 has really come on strong in the last 2 weeks. The 0-2. Down the line, bending and foul. Devin Van Bibber, working as assistant coach last season, has taken over the head coaching job this year. Done a really good job with his program, especially with the number of seniors they lost last year and the production that they got from that grouping. This one's lifted up in the infield. Lucas settling under it. She'll make the catch. What a way here in the inning. So Maddie Steele steps in, Musketeers catcher. Steele, a junior, batting .537 on the season. Right now that glow ball looks like a beach ball coming into her. Swing and a miss, nice pitch. Lucas can work around the leadoff double. That would be huge here in the first inning. Outfield straightaway and deep to Steele. 0-1 misses upstairs. Count evens at a ball and a strike. One, fouled away. First base side, not a play. Greenup took game 1 between these two back on April the 10th, 9-1. Kegley fanned 12 in that game, gave up only 2 hits. Still evens things up at 2-2. Little floater over toward the first base side. Kamer drifting into foul territory. She'll make the catch. 2 down in the inning. And they get the runner at third as she tries to tag up and moves across. As she takes off, there's the throw. The ball is waiting on her as Kayanovo drops the tag and ends the inning. Greenup County wastes a leadoff double. They come up empty. We're scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first inning after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Bottom of the first inning, scoreless with Lewis County coming up. Clark Case and Schweitzer will be the 3 to come to the plate as Josie Kegley goes to work inside the circle. And she has been a stick of dynamite this season for the Musketeers. Second in the state in earned run average at .51. Second in runs allowed with 9. Fifth in earned runs, 6. And fourth in the state in strikeouts with 160. This will be her 15th appearance, a 13-0 record. 81 2/3 innings worked, 31 hits. Again, 160 strikeouts, 7 walks, and only 9 total runs given up this season for the sophomore. So Mila Clark will lead us off. Leaves that one upstairs. Batting .415 on the season, 27 hits, 7 driven in with 4 doubles. Grayson playing all the way up the line at third. There's a slapped ball over to her. She'll make the play, flip it to first. 1 down in the inning. So to bring in Kaylin Case, the lone senior for this Lions team. Batting .361 on the season, 22 hits.
Up to batter, shortstop, number 11, Kaylin Case.
Kegley ready to go. Slings that one upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Case 3 doubles, 3 triples, 1 home run on the season. Leads the team in walks with 10. Fans at that one and evens the count at 1-1. Beautiful evening here in Vanceburg. Maybe the only time this week we see a plethora of sunshine, as we've got a lot of rain headed this direction over the next 4 days. 1-1. Up and away, 2 balls and a strike. Chance of some thunder showers tomorrow, more likely Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday. Some chances of people seeing rains plus of 3 inches. And that's just what we need after we got through everything about a month ago. Things starting to settle back down, and now we're going to pour it back down again. Case even at the plate at 2-2. Right-hander back to work. Misses up and away, and it's a full count. Case with good speed if she does get on board. This is not something that Kegley does a lot of, is walks. Here's the payoff pitch. Right down the pipe, called strike 3. Nice ball right at the knees as we take a look at it on the Ice and Cards and Collectible instant replay. Down and in at the knees and caught her. So 2 away in the inning, base is empty, and Grace Schweitzer steps in.
Up to bat, second baseman, number 2, Grace Schweitzer.
The junior batting .364 on the season with 24 hits, 5 doubles, 6 walks. Base is empty, 2 down in the inning. Scoreless here in Vanceburg in the first. Tries to work to the outside corner but misses, 1-0. Kaya Noble would go next if Schweitzer would reach. Greenup got a leadoff double in the first inning, but then some careless base running allowed a very unorthodox double play on a pop fly foul down the first baseline, and then the runner at second base, Adrian Wells, decided to break toward third, and she was a sitting duck when the ball got there, as all Noble had to do was pick it and drop the tag. 2-0 pitch, swung on a missed, 2-1. Kegley with that screwball, but her out pitch is that rise ball. And she has this one hit right back to her. She'll knock it down, throw to first. Nice play there by the pitcher as she fields her position and ends the inning. Lions go quietly in the first. We're scoreless as we head to the second after this on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Top of the second inning. 4, 5, and 6 due up this inning for the Musketeers. Matthews, Branham, and Grayson. Take a look at this last play to end the inning on the Icons, Cards, and Collectibles instant replay. Just a bullet back to Kegley, and she just knocked it down. She caught it with her midsection and then knocked it down, made the throw. And a 1-2-3 inning. Nice play there by the sophomore inside the circle. So the shortstop, Layla Matthews, climbs in. 373 hitter on the season. Looks at a pitch in there for a called strike. 19 hits, but she has been tearing the cover off the ball with the yard balls. On the season, Matthews with 5 of those. Quickly behind, 0-2. Lucas is doing a great job staying down and away. Not allowing that ball to get in the zone where Greenup likes to extend those arms and get under it. Try to work down and away again. It's 1-2. Matthews front half of the box as Lucas back up on the rubber. Here's the 1-2. Weekly hit over to the first base side. Kamer giving a look, and that's going to be a foul ball. That almost got our cameraman down there in the dugout well. As long as it hit him in the head, he would be safe. You couldn't do any damage there. Lucas back on the rubber, the 1-2 to Matthews. Comes down and in. That ball hits her on the top of the foot. So a leadoff runner aboard on the hit by pitch. And that brings in the left fielder of Addie Branham. Branham, a sophomore, batting .436 on the season, 24 hits, 20 driven in with 6 doubles. That was a called strike. She's wearing jersey number 9 tonight. She is in the KHSAA record book as 10. Again, you get that from these alternate jerseys these schools do. Matthews is going to move out to second base on the passed ball. Count at the plate was a strike, so this one's fouled straight back, and quickly it's 0-2 to the left fielder, Branham. Oppo Taco as Briggs settles underneath it. She'll make the catch. Matthews is going to tag and go to third. And the deep flying ball puts a runner in scoring position at third base now for the Musketeers with 1 away.
Up to bat, the third baseman, number 25, Charlene Grayson.
So Charlie Grayson comes in. Grayson, a freshman, batting .333 on the season, 15 hits with 14 driven in. At the belt for a cold strike, 0-1. Grayson's driven in 14 on the season. She's got a great opportunity here with a runner at 60 feet away here in the visiting second inning to put the Musketeers up 1-0. 0-1 pitch, fouled away. Lucas doing a great job working the ball in and out of the zone, keeping it down and away from these Greenup hitters. And outside of the one ball that we got from Wells that led the ball game off with that flare over top the glove of Clark out and left, they've really not got a lot of good wood on anything yet. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Goes right through it. 2 down in the inning. So now Josie Kegley steps in, a chance to help her own cause. The sophomore batting .261 on the year, 12 hits with 10 driven in, 4 doubles. She does have 1 home run on the year. Fouls this one straight back. This would be huge for Lewis County if you put a runner at second base in both the first and second inning, let the runner get to third here in the second, and put a goose egg up on that scoreboard. Here's the 0-1. That one misses high for a ball. Count evens at 1-1. Chloe Warnick would go next if the inning continues. Matthews over at third. Hit by a pitch, a passed ball, and then tagged up on a fly ball to right. That one just misses. Nice location, but a little high, 2-1. Weekly hit, first base side. Kamer giving it a look. In foul territory, makes the catch and ends the inning. Musketeers will strand another in scoring position. We've played an inning and a half. We're scoreless in Vanceburg. Back after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Scoreless as we go to the bottom of inning number 2 here in Vanceburg. 4, 5, and 6 do up this inning. Noble Lucas and Egbert. After Jarrell Lucas wiggles out of some trouble there in the second. Gave up a hit by pitch to the leadoff hitter Matthews. She moved up to second on a passed ball, tagged up on a ball to right. And then a strikeout and a flyout in foul territory, and Lucas got out of the jam. So Kaya Noble starts us off batting .518, 29 hits, 20 driven in with 12 doubles. First pitch right down the pipe, a called strike. I was talking with Kaya and Jared walking in this evening. I said, the biggest thing for Kegley is just don't swing at the rise ball. And they started laughing. They goes, yeah, easy for you to say. I said, you're right, it's easy for me to say. I'm sitting up here in the booth. When you get a pitcher that has a really good rise ball, it looks like it's a strike until it's not. And that one right there just disappears down out of the zone, 0-2. And that's the pitch that she can set it up to come back up with that rise ball. Again, you can't throw a rise ball in a count when you're behind, typically, because you're usually not throwing it for a strike. When you're ahead in the count, you can burn it and try to go up above the hands. And right there she does. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. 3 straight puts Noble down as we look at the strikeout here on the Isons Cards and Collectible instant replay. Again, the pitch out of the hand looks like a strike, and it just keeps going up. Second strikeout of the ball game for Kegley, and that brings in the pitcher of Jaron Lucas. Batting .313 on the season, 21 hits, 17 driven in with 7 doubles. Fans at that first pitch. You're talking about a pitch that's traveling in the low to mid-60s from 43 feet. I mean, it's kind of like the old thing in Major League Baseball. You've got a 100-plus mile-an-hour heater that you've got less than a blink of an eye to make a decision on. Quickly 0-2. And let's see if she goes back upstairs with a rise ball here or tries to break one off of that big bender that she's got that she's not shown yet. Here's the 0-2. Goes upstairs and misses, 1-2. That's the pitch that she loves to go to when she gets an 0-2 count. Now let's see if she goes with the breaker down and away or if she goes trying to climb the ladder once again. Lucas settles back in, the 1-2 offering. There's the breaking ball down outside. It's swung on a miss. 2 down in the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Lucas. And it brings in the center fielder of Sophia Egbert. Egbert batting .438 on the year, 28 hits, 16 driven in. 6 doubles on the season. Kegley looking for another clean frame here in the second. That one misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Slight breeze dancing away out there in center field, blowing from left to right. As that one gets out of play, 1-1. Again, I wish somebody would find Mother Nature's prescription of Prozac and get it a full dose to her. I have never seen weather like we've seen this year to where it goes from one stretch of the facet to the other. 1-1, chopped over towards short. Matthews with a backhand, the throw across in time. Nice play. And the Lions go in order here in the second. A clean inning for Kegley. We're scoreless through 2. Back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
We go to the top of the third inning, as it'll be 8-9 in the top due up this inning for the Musketeers, Warnick, Cooper, and Wells. Only one hit thus far in the ball game, the leadoff double from Wells. The pitchers have taken care of business since then. Nice play there by Layla Matthews in the hole out at short. So Chloe Warnick will start us off, the designated player. Warnick, an 8th grader, batting .424 on the season, 14 hits, 10 driven in.
Up to bat, number 20, Chloe Warnick.
Lucas has done a phenomenal job in the circle thus far. Let's see how she does as she starts back through the top of the order in this inning. The first pitch misses low for a ball, 1-0. That's not something she's done a lot of, is fall behind hitters. Outfield shifted a little bit toward the left side. And Warnick hits this one into center field, coming on and trying to make a basket catch, and does so. Sophia Egbert with a basket diving catch out in center field. Let's take a look at it on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. Nice catch.
Up to bat, the first baseman for the Musketeers.
So to bring in Lakin Cooper. Wrong team. She sends this one deep. Clark dropping back. That one's at the fence. That one's gone. Lakin Cooper wastes no time as she screams Yahtzee and hits her first home run of the season. It's a solo shot here in the third, and the Musketeers take a 1-0 lead. So back to the top of the order, we're going Adrian Wells. As soon as Clark turned out there and left, you could see that that one was definitely out of here. Again, it's 81 degrees on a night like this. That ball is going to have some pop off the bat if you get it in the sweet spot, and you heard that click. That's the sound that you get, and it's usually not coming back in the ballpark. So Wells laced a double over top the head of Clark out and left her first time through. Clark's playing about 3 steps in front of the warning track out there and left, playing very deep for these hitters. That one's at the knees for a call strike, 0-1. So second time through the order, let's see what Greenup County does as far as adjustments that they make here on Wells. A 1 up and away, counts evens at 1-1. Last time out for Greenup County, a 10-0 win in 5 innings against Russell last week. Wells in that ballgame went 2 for 3 with 2 runs driven in. This one's chopped foul at the plate, and the count goes to 1-2. Back at the game on April the 10th, Wells 1 for 4 with a double. That was a 9-1 win for Greenup County. Musketeers trying to move their district record to 5-0. Lewis County getting their first district win over Russell here last week. That one's upstairs for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lewis County sits at 1-3. They'll play Raceland on Thursday night. We'll have that game for you right here on Kool TV. 6 o'clock first pitch. 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to center. Back at the camera, right in front of our camera, and Egbert makes the catch. Should have switched back to that camera to see what the angle would have looked like. Hard hit ball, but Egbert tracks it down out in center for the second out of the inning. So Jalen Cooper comes in 0 for 1. She popped out to Lucas in front of the circle her first time through today. That one's upstairs and away for a ball. Cooper 2 for 4. Scored a run in that win over Russell. She went 1 for 4 here back in the matchup down in Lloyd on the 10th of April. And she's ahead 2-0. Maddie Steele in the on-deck circle to go next. Slapped over toward the third baseman. Noble fields and throws. Kamer makes the grab. And the Musketeers are done in the third. But the big fly goes out for Lakin Cooper. Greenup County takes a 1-0 lead. We're back for more after this on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
We go to the bottom of the third inning. Crawford, Kamer, and Riggs, 7, 8, and 9, do up this inning for the Lions, who trail at 1-0. Thanks to in part by the solo shot from Lakin Cooper, who cleared the bases. Or cleared the fence, excuse me. Nobody on base in that inning. So Kason Crawford will start us off. Crawford, a .314 hitter on the season. Only 2 hits in the ball game. Wells with a leadoff double in the first, and then Cooper with that home run from the bottom of the order. This one's, I don't know if it was foul tipped or just came out of the mitt when it went to the glove of Maddie Steele. Lucas has done a good job of keeping Greenup County at bay, not allowing a bunch of base runners. Wiggled out of jams in the first and the second. And Crawford just guessing right now and coming up empty. Crawford settles back in behind 0-2. Kegley back to work. Upstairs with that rise ball, strike 3. Her 4th strikeout of the ball game. 1 down here in the 3rd. And that'll bring in the first baseman of Lisa Kamer. Sophomore batting .314 on the season with 16 hits, 12 driven in, 1 double on the year. Deep in the box, open stance, right-hand side. Fans and misses the first one, 0-1. And that's just, she wants the ball, and the screwball is what she's going after them with. And then she can do pretty much anything she wants when she gets 0-2. That one's Anthony's for a called strike. And again, you work down in the zone, you come back up in the zone, and that's what good pitchers can do. You can change eye levels. Let's see if she goes back up the ladder on this one, the 0-2 count with the rise ball. And that's exactly what she did. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 down here in the third. Again, this is a pitch that's never in the zone, but you have to respect everything that she does with the way it comes out of her hand. It looks like it's starting as a strike and then just a dart straight upward. So Peyton Riggs with 2 down steps in, batting .255, the right fielder for the Lions this evening. I'm going to miss this downstairs for a ball. Kegley flirting with the immaculate inning, just blew it up right there. The 1-0. That one's fouled away. For those of you who may not know what an immaculate inning is, 3 strikeouts on 3 straight pitches. 9 pitches and 3 outs. It doesn't happen often. You see more innings end with 3 pitch, 3 outs than you will the immaculate inning. 1-1, swung and I missed. Went upstairs on that one. The one thing that Kegley's trying to do is fan the side. She's ahead of Riggs 1-2. The right-hander back to work and does so. The drop strike 3, Steele will fire it down the first, and the Lions go quietly in the third. 6 strikeouts for Kegley. We're through 3. 1-0 Greenup. Back after this on Kool TV.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs the crust like Papa John's.
Top of the 4th inning, 1-0. Greenup, Steele Matthews and Branham this inning for the Musketeers, 3, 4, and 5. First time with us here on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell each time we put out new material. We'll upload it to your mobile device. Lewis County up next. We'll have the trip down to Raceland on Thursday night. That game scheduled for 6 o'clock. We'll have that game right here for you on Kool TV. Maddie Steele will lead us off. Steele 0 for 1. Flew out in foul territory to Kamer over at first, was turned into a double play to end the inning. And she's going to hit this one to Kamer over at first base as well. Fighting that sun, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. And, I mean, you could see it there on the camera when we go to that angle from the field. You can see the sun. I mean, it is brutal from that first base side looking back across the hillside there. We get a break here. We'll have to try to shoot the sun just so you can see how brutal it is. It goes over top of that knob off to the third base side of the ballpark. So Layla Matthews comes in. She was hit by a pitch her first time through, got stuck at third base. She takes a half-hearted swing at that one and fouls it away. Matthews 1 for 3 in the win over Russell. 1 for 3 with a double when these two teams played back in April. towering fly ball out to left. It's going to be Case that's going to haul it in out at shortstop. And there's 2 down in the inning. So Addie Branham comes in. Branham 0 for 1. Flew out to right her first time through today. Fouls this one straight back. 1 run, 2 hits for Greenup County. A leadoff double from Wells to start the ball game, and then the big fly from Cooper at the bottom of the order in the third. Here's a fly ball lifted weakly out to short. Case dropping back. She'll make the catch, and the Musketeers go quietly here in the fourth. 1-0 Greenup. Back for more after this on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Bottom of the fourth inning, 1-0 Greenup. Clark, Case, and Schweitzer do up this inning for the Lions. There's the sun we're talking about. That is what Kamer and Cooper from first base for their respective teams are looking at this evening. Great shot there from our field level camera. I mean, that sun is brutal from that side of the ballpark. Nice breaking ball that tumbles in there at the knees. Clark 0 for 1. She grounded out her first time through on a slapper to Grayson, who's over at third base. Hits this one over toward Matthews. She'll field and throw in time at the bag. She hit the center of the bag. If she hit the front of the bag, she beat it. Bang, bang play at the bag. But Matthews with a strong throw there from in the hole to beat out the speedster Clark at first base by a half step. So Kaylin Case steps in 0 for 1, a strikeout victim her first time through. Last time out for Lewis County, an 8-4 loss to Pendleton County. Case went 1 for 4 in that ball game. Lewis County pounded out 11 hits, but only pushed across 4 runs in the losing effort. 1-0, chopper over toward third. Grayson's going to bobble and throw, and not in time. Now, here's the thing. It goes down as a hit simply because Grayson was playing so far in front of the bag. Even though she bobbled the ball, that is still a hit. Had she been even with the bag or in her normal fielding position, that would have been an error. But simply because of the fact of where she's playing about 10 feet up the line, that goes down as a hit for Kaylin Case. So Grace Schweitzer goes in now, 0 for 1. Fouls this one straight back. Schweitzer hit a BB right back to Kegley in the first inning that she fielded with her midsection. It fell right at her feet, and she picked it up and made a strong throw to first to beat her. On a heck of a play to end the inning there by Kegley. This one's lifted out of play. 0-2. You get some strange rulings of hits, errors, and stuff when you get into the game of softball simply because of the fielding positionings. You don't run into it too often like you do in baseball. But in softball, because of the positioning of the players, a lot of times it's because you get slappers that get up. You want to talk about ruling decisions, you get a slapper up that's always trying to bunt the ball, and it's ruled a slap. And they'll sit there and foul 6-7 balls off. The opposing coach is going, that's a bunt. And, of course, the other coach is saying, no, it's not. It's a slap. That's a strikeout, and there's 2 down in the inning. So Kaya Noble comes in. Strikeout victim, her first time through. Lays off that one as it runs in under the hands and misses inside for a ball 1-0. Jared Lucas would go next if Noble could reach. 1-0 Greenup here in the fourth. 2-0. Still with a great arm from behind the plate. Case has not attempted to test her yet. Noble ahead on a 2-0 pitch. Hacks at that one. There goes Case. That ball's waiting on her. There's the arm from Maddie Steele as she fires a bullet down to second base to retire Case and ends the inning. We're through 4. 1-0 Greenup. Back after this on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Top of the 5th inning, 1-0 Greenup. Grayson, Kegley, and Warnick. 3-2 up here in this inning. Only 3 hits in this ball game. But Greenup County with the one that matters the most, a solo shot from Lakin Cooper on the first pitch that she saw in her first at-bat to give Greenup the 1-0 lead. Musketeers left a runner in scoring position in the first and the second. Went quietly in the fourth. Lewis County getting their first hit of the ball game there in the fourth, but Case gets caught stealing to end the inning, so that'll bring Noble back to the plate when we go to the home half of the 5th. Charlie Grayson 0 for 1 with a strikeout, climbs in. First pitch in there for a called strike. Oh, 1 lays off that one. Lucas doing a phenomenal job thus far in the ball game. Last time she faced this team, gave up 8 hits over 6 innings, 9 runs, 7 of those earned, walked 5 and struck out only 2. She's ahead now 1-2 as she has been locked in, getting ready to offer only her 50th pitch of the ball game. 35 of those have gone for strikes. That's 75%. That'll get it done on most nights. 1-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. Took a little bit off of it and got her to swing over top of it. And the strikeout for the first in out here in the 5th. Just watch this pitch, it just dives down and away. So Grayson retired for the second time via the strikeout. And the pitcher of Josie Kegley comes in, a fly out to first base, her first time through. She rockets this one into the gap, and that one's going to tumble in there for a leadoff single. Kegley will stop there. And a 1-out base runner for the Musketeers here in the visiting 5th. Let's see, we'll get a courtesy runner for her first before Warnick will come in. And that's going to be Wood that's going to come on.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 5, Kylie Wood.
So Chloe Warnick steps in 0 for 1. She got robbed of a base hit on a diving catch from Egbert out in right center. Her first time through this evening. Little blooper out towards second. Schweitzer has a beat on it, makes the catch. 2 down. So now Lakin Cooper, she's responsible for the lone run in this ball game. She had a towering ball out of here to left, her first pitch that she saw in this contest for her first home run of the season. 1 on, 2 down in the inning. Fouls this one straight back. Top of the order due up this inning next for the Musketeers if the inning does continue. The 0-1 to Cooper. Lays off that pitch as it goes to a 1-1. Wood taking a healthy lead away from first base as Crawford gave her a stare down before firing it back out to Lucas. The 1-1. Here's a throw back to first, not in time. Starting to get a little bit of shade. It's blanketing the left side of the outfield and creeping its way onto the infield surface. 2-1. 3 balls and a strike. Neither pitcher has issued a free pass other than the hit batter of Layla Matthews to start the second inning from Lucas. 3-1 to Cooper. Misses low, ball 4. So 2 on and 2 out, and back to the top of the order we go with Adrian Wells.
2 outs, 2 runners on. Up the bat, center fielder number 7, Adrian Wells.
We're going to get a pinch runner for Cooper over at first base. This is going to be a pinch runner, not a courtesy runner. Trying to see the number. She's got her front of her jersey covered up. That's Morgan Collier.
Number 21 for Greenup County.
Morgan Collier. No relation. So they'll re-enter Cooper for her to go into the home half of this inning, and then Collier's night's finished. Unless they elect to remain her in the ballgame. So Wells, 1 for 2. Looks at a first pitch at the belt for a call strike 0-1. 2 on, 2 out here in the 5th. 1-0 Greenup. And in the good part of their order, back at the top. Can Lucas wiggle out of a jam again? A flare out toward right center. Riggs on her horse, runs it down, makes the catch, and ends the inning. Greenup County gets 2 on. They leave them there. 1-0 as we stretch here at the ballpark. Back after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Bottom of the fifth inning. 4, 5, and 6. Back up for the Lions. It'll be Noble back in the box with a fresh count, as she was there in the fourth inning when Case got retired on the caught stealing. So the first pitch upstairs for her. Sun has just about gotten behind the knoll off to the left, as most of the field is now covered in shadows. Count evens at 1-1. Out to the gap, Cooper coming over to right center. She'll reach up, makes the catch. One out in the fifth. So I'll bring you in the pitcher, Jared Lucas.
Up to bat is our pitcher, number 55, Jared Lucas.
Lucas, a strikeout victim, her first time through this evening. Just misses for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. And just like that, it's like a sunscreen came over top of the playing surface, and the field that was just absolutely beaming with sunlight is now completely covered in shade. 1-1. Tries to work that one away, but misses wide. 2 balls and a strike. And we will show you the difference here in just a moment of what a difference of 15 minutes made from that sun of when it's gone to where it is now. Here's the 2-1. This one's fouled away. That knoll that's over on the third base side, the first baseman, they love it when it finally gets into position to get rid of that sunlight, because, I mean, they are looking into just a ray of light that is coming at them on anything that's put in the air. This one's downstairs as Lucas comes up empty, chasing her second strikeout of the ball game. Number 8 for Kegley. And there's 2 down in the inning. There it is. So you can see the sun that has gotten mostly in behind that knoll, but, man, it looks a whole lot different when you take away that sun. I mean, a minute ago you couldn't even see that knoll because of the glare, and now it's gone. Sophia Egbert steps in. She grounded out to short her first time through. Kegley looking for a clean inning here in the fifth. Chopper back up the middle. Matthews ranging behind the bag. She's not going to make it. So it's going to be an infield single, the second hit of the ballgame for the Lewis County Lions. Heck of an effort there by Matthews as she ranged all the way behind the bag at second base, but could not make the throw. It was a high throw either way. So Egbert aboard, and Kaysen Crawford comes in, a strikeout victim, her first time through.
Up to bat is our catcher, number 14, Kaysen Crawford.
Out in front of that one. Kamer would go next. That one's upstairs, some sweet chin music. She takes a look at that one and looks it into the mitt, 1-1. Goes upstairs and chases. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kegley searching for strikeout victim number 9. Runner at first base is Egbert. 1-2 pitch, fouled away. Got a piece of the rise ball and got it out of play to get another one. Outside of Clark and Egbert, Kegley has fanned at least everybody in the order once. Here's the 1-2. They'll say that she went. Strike 3 to end the inning. Lewis County leads a runner. We're through 5. 1-0 Greenup. Back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Top of the 6th inning, 1-0 Greenup. It's been a pitcher's duel in this one thus far. Only 5 total hits in the ball game. Cooper, Steele, and Matthews, 2, 3, and 4 due up this inning. Gerald Lucas has done a phenomenal job of keeping this powerful Greenup County lineup at bay. So we're waiting on Casey Crawford as she recorded the last out to gear up and get herself back behind the dish, and we'll get things ready to go here in the 6th. Musketeers have had some opportunities, including the first and the second inning, when they had runners in scoring position both innings and came up empty. They had 2 runners on board back of the 5th, and Lucas got out of the jam. So Jalen Cooper will start us off. She's 0 for 2. A pop out and a ground out. Hit a hard ball to Noble over at third her last time up. Shell's bunt puts this one down the line, and it's a foul ball. And that's a coach that's saying, okay, we've not been able to figure out Lucas tonight. We're going to have to do something a little different, and you got to start dialing up, maybe playing a little small ball. Again, when you're an offensive player and you put the ball in play, there's 2 things they've got to do right, and there's only one you've got to do. Odds are in your favor. 0-1. Lifted skyward down the line. Clark giving a chase, and it's going to get into the bullpen and out of play. This is where you got to throw a breaking ball down and away. Make her almost fall over trying to hit it. Especially ahead 0-2. See if you can get her to chase. Nothing over the plate either position. Lucas back to work the 0-2. Hard hit ball over to Noble. She'll knock it down. That ball caught every part of the plate, and it is a bullet off of Noble for a leadoff single here in the 6th. So Maddie Steele climbs in 0 for 2. A pop out on the first base side both times today. That was at the top of the zone, a called strike 0-1. This will bend out of play over top the first base dugout. Still drove in 2 runs in that 9-1 win back in April. And then in their last contest, in the 10-0 win over Greenup, she went 1 for 2 with a pair of walks. 0-2, out towards short. This could be 2, 6, 4, 3, double play. Take a look at this on the Ice and Card and Collectible Instant Replay. Case started it, Schweitzer finished it. 6-4-3, inning over. 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Or excuse me, that's 2 outs, my mistake. I'm in a hurry. I'll take it. So 2 down in the inning now, and Layla Matthews comes up. Matthews 0 for 1, hit by a pitch, and then flew out to shortstop. Addie Branham awaits in the on-deck circle, would go next. This one's fouled away, 1-1. If anything tonight, Lewis County has shown a blueprint of how to work against this Greenup County lineup, because Jared Lucas has spun up a dandy here this evening. The one long ball in the third is our only difference maker in this contest thus far. And this one's in on the hands, and it's fouled away, and it's 1-2. She went away, came in. Let's see if she goes away again. I'd almost throw this one in the dirt away just to see if she would chase. 1-2 offering. Lifted weakly over toward the first base side. Kamer with plenty of room, makes the catch, and the Musketeers go quietly in the 6th. Through 5.5, 1-0 Greenup. Back after this on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Bottom of the 6th inning, 1-0 Greenup. 7, 8, and 9. Excuse me, 8, 9 in the top, my mistake. Kamer, Riggs, and Clark. That'll go this inning for Lewis County. Oh, 0-1. Kamer 0 for 1 in the ballgame, a strikeout victim. Nothing in 2. Picture perfect night for softball here in Vanceburg. If we could bottle this up and keep it for about the next 4 months, we would. 0-2. Rise ball up out of the zone, 1-2. I could live 75 degrees year-round. Give me 6 inches of snow on Christmas Eve, and then you could stay 75 the rest of the time. Strikeout number 10 as Kamer goes down as a leadoff hitter in the 6th inning. And Peyton Riggs comes in, a strikeout victim, her first time through. Moves her off the plate. Breaks 1 for 3 in the loss to Pendleton County. 0 for 2 when these two teams met back in April. This one's fouled away. Count evens at 1-1. Mila Clark in the on-deck circle to go next. Kaylin Case and Sophia Egbert with the lone 2 hits for the Lions. Well, excuse me, swing and a foul ball at the plate. Count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kegley steps back up on the rubber. A 1-2 count at the plate to Riggs. Chops this one over towards second. Ross will field and flip. 2 down in the inning. Now rolls us back to the top of the order. Mila Clark is 0 for 2. Clark 2 ground outs. Both of those to the third base side. 1 to Grayson. The second one got passed to Matthews, and Matthews got her on a bang-bang play at first. She goes down at that one as the pitch was down in the dirt and comes up empty. 0-1. Nice pitch there by Kegley. Kaylin Case in the on-deck circle would go next. A very tardy swing there. 0-2. Clark only a 7th grader. Working as the leadoff hitter for the Lions and having a great season. 0-2 pitch, chopped at the plate, and that one will bend foul. Clark 1 for 4 in the loss to Pendleton County. She was 1 for 3, had one of the 2 hits when these two teams played back in April down in Lloyd. Here's the 0-2. A little bleeder out towards short. Matthews makes the catch, and the Lions go quietly here in the 6th. We've played 6, 1-0 Greenup. We head to the 7th after this on Kool TV.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every epic stuffed crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs the crust like Papa John's.
Top of the 7th inning, 1-0 Greenup. 5, 6, and 7. All right, we got a substitution for Lewis County. As Wilburn's going to come in and play third base, or excuse me, play first base. Kamer's going to move over to third for Kaya Noble. So in the home half of the inning, Wilburn would be in the position to bat third in that inning for Noble, who would be due up at the home 7th. Now they do have the option, if Noble can go, she can re-enter the ball game and hit in that position. But for the moment, Wilburn's going to play first base. So 5, 6, and 7. Addie Branham starts us off when she looks at a pitch up and away for a ball, 1-0. Branham 0 for 2. Fly out to right her first time through and then flew out to shortstop her second at bat. Here's a ball bending toward the line, coming on as Riggs. She gives up on it and it gets past her. That's going to be a single and an error.
Up to bat, the third baseman, number 25, Charlie Grayson.
So a leadoff runner aboard now in scoring position for the Musketeers. And Charlie Grayson steps in 0 for 2. Bunts this one down, and it's going to bend foul. A huge insurance run for the Musketeers standing out there at second base. If they could find a way to plate that one, it would be huge here in this 1-0 ball game. Swing and a miss. Lucas is only fan 2 in the ball game, but she has kept Greenup County at bay. They've not been able to string hits together tonight, which is how they do a lot of their damage. Lucas back to work, the 0-2. Tries to expand, and a good pitch that Grayson lays off. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the third baseman for the Musketeers. 1-0 here in the 7th. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down here in the 7th. So all 3 strikeouts by Lucas have come against Grayson. And Josie Kegley steps in 1 for 2. Pitch down and away for a ball. Kegley singled her left her last time up. Lucas. Here's the 1-0. That one's downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Again, if you're Lewis County right now, you've got Greenup trapped in the bottom of the order, but you don't want to give up free passes and give an opportunity to roll it back in the top of the order here in this inning. Trying to hold it a 1-0 ball game. Fouled straight back off the bat as the count goes to 2-1. Kegley went 1 for 3 with an RBI double in the win over Russell. Nice pitch there that's fanned and missed. Kegley went 0 for 2 with a walk in the first matchup between these two. Lucas has it back to a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Battles back after falling down 2-0. On the iSense Cards and Collectible Instant Replay. Back-to-back strikeouts by the right-hander. And there's 2 down in the inning, and Chloe Warnick comes in, who's 0 for 2. Warnick a fly out and a pop out, both to the right side. Sends this one foul over top of the netting on the first base side. Lucas gets out of this jam, you need to call her Houdini. And she has danced around every time Greenup County has threatened tonight. She needs some run support in the 7th. Trailing only 1-0. Hard hit ball right at the center fielder. That one dives in. That'll get Branham to the plate. Sliding in safely. It's going to be a 2-out RBI single. And Greenup County gets that run across. It's now 2-0. It was hard hit at Egbert, but she was playing so deep that, again, coming in, if she did not get there, that ball gets past her, and it's probably a triple, if not more. So a heads-up play by her and a ball that she really couldn't get to. But Warnick comes through in a big position there. And this would be the flex is what's going to enter here. They're going to bring Ross in as the flex here to run for Warnick over at first base. This is another one of those wonky rules in softball that you get.
Flex runner number 15, Madison Ross. Up to bat for the Lady Musketeers, the first baseman number 8, Lakin Cooper.
So 2 down, runner on first, and Lakin Cooper, who was responsible for the lone run up until the last at-bat when Greenup County put home the run to take a 2-0 lead. She homered on her first pitch that she saw in the ball game back in the 3rd inning. Looks at a pitch downstairs for a ball, and this is not where Lucas wants to get into any count to where she gives an opportunity for Cooper to get on board because the top of the order of Adrian Wells stands in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-0. Off the end of the bat, over toward right. Bending into foul territory. Off the glove of Wilburn, trying to make the catch. But it'll fall safely for a foul ball, 1-1. Heck of an effort there by her. So Ross running for Warnick over at first. 2 down in the inning. 2-0 Greenup as they played another run here in the second with 2 outs. Lucas back to work. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. 4 strikeouts for Lucas in the ballgame. 2 in this inning on back-to-back batters with Grayson and Kegley. Can she get another one here to get out of the frame and keep it at a 2-0 ball game? Here's the 1-2. Up and away, 2-2. Lucas at 86 pitches tonight, 61 of those strikes, 71%. A fish at 9 inside the circle for the right-hander. 2-2 pitch downstairs, and we'll get a full count. So the payoff pitch on board here for Lakin Cooper. As Gerald Lucas walks back up on the rubber, and here it comes. Down and in, ball 4. Our second walk of the ball game from Lucas. And that rolls the order back to the top. Cooper, with both the walks that Lucas has given up today, have come to her. So she's reached safely in all 3 at-bats. And now here comes David Lucas, the head coach for the Lions, as he's going to bring everybody to the circle for a meeting. So Ross running for Warnick out at second base. Warnick responsible for the 2-out RBI single that made this a 2-0 game here in the 7th. And then Cooper earning the walk on the 3-2 count. And Adrian Wells, 1 for 3, that's set to come to the plate. She doubled her first time through on a laced ball to the left fielder. Flew out to center and flew out to right in her other 2 at-bats. Greenup trying to put a crooked number up on the scoreboard. Trying to add to this 2-0 lead. Lucas has got to bear down right here and hold it at a 2-run deficit going into the 7th. With 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Lions in their home half of the inning. First pitch to Wells in there for a cold strike. Lucas back on the rubber. The 0-1. That one gets up and away. Nice job there by Crawford to come out of a crouch and pull that one in as the count evens at a ball and a strike. Jalen Cooper would go next if Wells can find a way to get on. 2 on, 2 out for the Musketeers here in the 7th. They lead it 2-0. 1-1 pitch, lifted skyward out to center. 2 players come together. Nobody makes the communication. It's going to fall safely in between both of them. Ross is going to come home and score and make it 3-0. You got the marriage circle out there between Case and Egbert, the circle of no communication, as the ball falls in between the two. And the Musketeers with 2 runs on 2 outs here in the 7th, and they lead it 3-0. So Jalen Cooper steps in 1 for 3. She hit a flare to third her last time up. Here's Kamer, fields it, had a chance to go to third and step on the bag. Instead, it's a low throw, and the inning's going to continue. Kamer had a tailor-made ground ball hit to her, and all she had to do was step on the bag, and instead she tries to sling it across to first base. Again, Kamer had been playing first base until this inning. So the error on the throw will load the bases for Maddie Steele. And Greenup trying to make this a huge inning here in the 7th. Steele's 0 for 3. 2 pop-outs and a ground out to a double play. And she smokes this one through into center field, a base hit. 2 runs are going to come home to score. It's going to be a 2 RBI single, and the Musketeers will add to their lead. It's now 5-0. All of these runs coming with 2 outs in the frame. Cooper goes first to third. And Layla Matthews now 0 for 2 steps in. Lifts this one skyward in the infield. Lucas makes the catch and ends the inning. But the Musketeers dent the scoreboard for 4 runs with 2 outs. They lead at 5-0 as we head to the 7th after this on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
5-0 Greenup thanks to a 4 spot in the 7th with 2 outs. As 2, 3, and 4 do up this inning for the Lions, trying to play come from behind magic here in the final frame. As they've been stymied to only 2 hits in this ball game. But the Musketeers played 4 with 2 outs in the 7th to take it from a 1-run game to a 5-run cushion. So Case, Schweitzer, and Wilburn, the 3 that'll be due this inning, unless Noble can re-enter. And I see Wilburn wearing a helmet down there, so Noble does not look like she's going to re-enter to hit in her at-bat position. So Kaylin Case starts us off 1 for 2. Fans at the first pitch offer to her. She singled on a hard-hit ball to third over to Grayson her first time through, and also a strikeout victim in her first at-bat tonight. Count evens at 1-1. Lifted skyward, right side. Ross settles under it, makes the grab. One down in the inning. Now bring in Grace Schweitzer, who's 0 for 2. A line out and a strikeout. Goes upstairs as that one gets past the catcher. Into the backstop, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. The 0-2 from Kegley. Foul tipped into the mitt. Strike number 3. Her 12th strike out of the ball game. There's 2 outs here in the 7th. And that'll bring in Elizabeth Wilburn. Wilburn, an 8th grader, batting .235 on the season. 4 hits and 17 at-bats. She has 1 run driven in. First pitch misses wide for a ball. Jarrah Lucas would go next if Wilburn can find a way to get on. The Lions down to their final out here in the 7th. The 1-0. Late swing, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes. Kegley looking for lucky number 13. Trying to close things out here in the 7th and pick up district win number 5. 1-2 offering. Down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's your ball game. Greenup County is going to win it 5-0. Post-game show when we return after this on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Go to Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Final score in this one, Greenup wins at 5-0. Here's how it went down. A great ball game back and forth. But the lone hit that was meaningful at the moment was Lakin Cooper's solo shot in the third inning. As she connected on the first pitch she saw in her first at-bat and made it 1-0. That's where we stood until we got into the seventh. And then the Musketeers played 4 runs with 2 outs. After a leadoff runner got aboard, Lucas fanned the next 2 hitters, and then a little bleeder down the line in right that ended up costing them, gave them some big opportunities for the Musketeers, and they cashed in big with a 4 spot in the 7th, and they win at 5-0. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at our final numbers and wrap things up here tonight in Vanceburg. Musketeers improved to 5-0 in 63rd District play. We'll break it down when we return after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
5-0 your final. Greenup County wins this one. Here's your final numbers. Adrian Wells goes 2 for 4 from the top of the order. She drives in a run. Maddie Steele with a 2 RBI single in her final at-bat. And then the big fly from Lakin Cooper from the bottom of the order. She reaches base in all 3 at-bats tonight. The solo shot in the third, and she walked on the only 2 walks that was given up tonight from Jared Lucas in the contest. 4 strikeouts in the ball game. Grayson records 3 of those. Kegley picks up the 4th. Grayson and Kegley was fanned in back-to-back at-bats in that 7th inning after giving up the leadoff single to Branham on a ball that was a bleeder down the line and right, and allowed that run to come around and score after the walk by Cooper got the ball back to the top of the order. For Lewis County, 2 singles tonight, both of these on the infield. Case and Egbert, the only 2 hits recorded in the contest, as Kegley stymies the Lions hitters again to a tune of 13 strikeouts. Final pitching numbers look like this. Kegley, 7 innings, 2 hits, 13 strikeouts. She does not walk a batter. So her numbers go to 173 in the strikeout total, has walked only 7 batters this season. Jared Lucas spun up a dandy. Again, this final score does not talk about the game that she played here tonight from inside the circle. 7 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, only 3 of those earned. Struck out 4, walked 2. She gave up the lone home run of the ballgame. She also hit a batter. That was back in the 2nd inning. Final box score looks like this for Greenup County. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They leave 5 runners on base. Lewis County, no runs, 2 hits, 2 errors. They leave 1 runners on base. 90 minutes it took us to play this one. It was a ball game that was tardy from the start, but the play took over the rest of the way And Greenup County is going to pull off the victory by a final score of 5-0. With the win, Greenup goes to 16-3. They've won their last 4. They're now 5-0 in district play. With the loss, Lewis County falls to 9-12. They've lost their last 3. They're now 1-4 in district play. So the last 2 games for both of these two teams in 63rd District contest play is with Raceland. Lewis County will be there Thursday night. We'll have the call for that one beginning at 5:50 on Kool TV from Ramland. And then the Musketeers will entertain the Ramblers on May 8th down in Lloyd for the final 63rd District seeding game. And then that'll have everything shaken out for what we'll do for the 63rd District tournament when it settles in that 3rd week of May over in Raceland. Hat tip to my crew tonight, Trey Collier and Philip Rourke. Phenomenal job by them. Big thanks to all the great folks here at Lewis County Softball as well. Again, your final score, Greenup County wins it 5-0 over Lewis County. For Trey Collier and Philip Rourke, everyone at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Carr saying so long, a good night from Vanceburg.
Thank you for watching another Lewis County Lions broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of Lewis County Lions softball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.